everyone! Today we will solve the Himalayan quiz. So we will solve 20 questions in this quiz. Ready? Let's begin. Which of these countries does the Himalayas not border? The options are India, Pakistan, Iran. The answer is Iran. Which of the following is not one of the Himalayas' many names? The options are number 1, Chomolungma, number 2, Wilbur Wilderrama, third, Sagarmatha. The answer is Wilbur Wilderrama. What does the Sanskrit word Himalaya mean? The options are number 1, abode of snow, number 2, abode of mountains, number 3, abode of ice. Subscribe. The answer is abode of snow. What is the height of the highest peak Everest in meters? Options are number 1, 8,840 meters, number 2, 8,850 meters, number 3, 8,848 meters. The answer is 8,848 meters. What is the name of the Hindu temple dedicated to the god Vishnu in the Himalayas? The options are number 1, Badrinath, number 2, Sringeri, number 3, Srirangam. The answer is Badrinath. Which Himalayan is believed to be the abode of Lord Shiva? The options are number 1, Lhotse, number 2, Mount Kailash, number 3, Mount Olympus. The answer is Mount Kailash. What is the lead Sherpa on a Himalayan expedition called? The options are number 1, Merkin, number 2, Singha, number 3, Sirdar. Like. The answer is Sirdar. Which river originating in the Himalayas begins its journey under the name of Tsangpo? The options are number 1 Ganga, number 2 Indus, number 3 Brahmaputra. The answer is Brahmaputra. The Indus begins in Tibet at the confluence of Sindh and Gal rivers and flows southwest through India and then through Pakistan to be. The options are number 1 Pacific Ocean, number 2 Indian Ocean, number 3 Arabian Sea. The answer is Arabian Sea. The Nathula Pass connects which two countries? The options are number 1 Nepal and India, number 2 Bhutan and China, number 3 China and India. The answer is China and India. Guru Gobind Singh Ji is said to have meditated near Frozen Lake, which now has a Gurudwara near it. Name the lake. The options are number 1 Mansarovar, number 2 Hemkund, number 3 Surajtal. Subscribe. The answer is Hemkund. Where does the river Ganga originate in the Himalayas? The options are number 1 Gangotri Glacier, number 2 Yamunotri Glacier, number 3 Siachen Glacier. The answer is Gangotri Glacier. Name the cave sacred to the Hindus in which a natural shivling made of ice is worshipped by thousands of devotees. The options are number 1 Amarnath, number 2 Kedarnath, number 3 Badrinath. The answer is Amarnath. This is an important Gompa at monastery situated on the Ladakh plateau in the Himalayas. Name it. The options are number 1 Tawang, number 2 Hemis, number 3 Tisring. The answer is Hemis. One of the highest freshwater lakes in the world, This Himalayan lake is sacred to Hindus, Buddhists and Jains alike. What is it called? The options are number 1 Mansarovar, number 2 Changu, number 3 Bhimtal. Like. The answer is Mansarovar. The lowest belt of the Himalayas is marshy, fertile, has much rainfall and is grassy. It is home to the Indian rhinoceros. Name it. The options are number 1 Shivalik, number 2 Karakorma, number 3 Terai. The answer is Terai. This lake in Sikkim is the highest lake in India and the 14th highest lake in the world. Name it. The options are number 1 Cholamu, number 2 Sela, number 3 Renuka. The answer is Cholamu. Of the world's 15 highest peaks, how many are found in the Himalayas? The options are number 1 7, number 2 8, number 3 9. The answer is 8. In which continent do we find the Himalayas? The options are number 1 Asia, number 2 Africa, number 3 Europe. The answer is Asia. Dash is a Himalayan river. The options are number 1 Nile, number 2 Ganga, number 3 Kaveri. The answer is Ganga. Hey! If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.